Have you ever walked into your bathroom? Everything looks clean, the sink is shiny, the counter is spotless, but something smells off? That sour, musty, almost rotten smell that hits you for no reason. You sniff around thinking maybe it's the trash, maybe it's the towel, maybe it's the toilet. You clean everything, you spray air freshener. The smell disappears for a while and then comes back again. Stronger, worse, almost embarrassing. And here's the scary part. Most people don't realize that smell isn't coming from the bathroom air. It's coming from inside your sink drain. Not the part you can see, not the shiny drain cover, but deep inside where years of hair, soap scum, toothpaste, skin oil, makeup residue, shaving cream, and bacteria have been slowly building a disgusting sludge you never signed up for. And today, we're not just going to clean it, we're going to end the smell and clogs for good. Before we start, let me tell you a quick real-life story. A woman from Ohio once said she cleaned her bathroom every single Sunday. Same routine, same products, same effort. But no matter what she did, her bathroom smelled bad by Tuesday. She even called a plumber once. The plumber ran water, looked under the sink, said everything was fine, charged her, and left. 2 weeks later, the smell came back even worse. One night, she woke up because the smell was so strong, it felt like something had died in her bathroom. What she discovered inside her sink drain shocked her so much that she changed the way she cleaned her bathroom forever. And the truth is, her sink wasn't broken. It was dirty in a way she never knew existed. Most people think sink clogs and smells happen suddenly, like one day, boom, the sink stops draining. But that's not how it really works. It starts quietly, slowly. Invisibly. A little toothpaste today, a little hair tomorrow, a drop of makeup remover, some shaving cream. Warm water activates bacteria. Soap hardens, hair traps everything, and over time, your drain becomes a sticky bacteria highway. This is why even expensive homes, even newly renovated bathrooms, even sinks that drain fine can smell absolutely awful. And here's something important. If your sink smells, it doesn't matter how much you clean the bowl. You're cleaning the wrong place. Let's break this down in the simplest way. Your bathroom sink drain has 3 danger zones. The first danger zone is the drain opening. This is what you see. Most people wipe it, rinse it, maybe scrub it once in a while. That's fine, but it does almost nothing. The second danger zone is the P-trap, that curved pipe under the sink. This is where water sits, and whatever sinks past the opening gets trapped right there. Hair, gunk, toothpaste foam, bacteria, all settle inside that curve like a swamp. The third danger zone is the vertical pipe above the P-trap. This area gets coated with slime. You can't see it, you can't smell it directly, but once bacteria start feeding, the smell travels up through the drain and straight into your bathroom air. This is why air freshener never fixes the problem. This is why bleach sometimes makes it worse. And this is why plunging usually does nothing for sink smells. Now here's something most people don't expect. That smell? It's not just gross, it's bacteria gas. Bacteria inside your drain feed on organic material. As they eat, they release gases. Those gases come right back up into your bathroom. You're literally breathing the byproducts of years of trapped filth. But don't worry, you don't need a plumber, you don't need expensive chemicals, and you definitely don't need to take pipes apart, yet. We're going to start with the easiest, safest, and most powerful first hack that almost no one does correctly. Hack number 1. The boiling water reset, but done the right way. Most people think pouring boiling water down the drain is useless, and honestly, they're right, the way they do it. Here's what usually happens. Someone boils a kettle, dumps it straight down the drain, runs cold water immediately after, and says, "Didn't work." That's because they shocked the pipe instead of resetting it. Here's the correct way. First, remove everything from the sink area. Toothbrushes, soap, cups. You want full access. Then, turn the faucet on hot. Not warm, hot. Let it run for a full 60 seconds. This warms the pipes. This step matters more than you think. Cold pipes cause grease and soap to harden instantly. Warm pipes let heat travel deeper. Now, slowly pour boiling water, not all at once, slowly, in stages. Pause between pours. Let gravity work. Let the heat melt buildup instead of pushing it down in chunks. You'll often hear strange sounds, gurgling, small pops. That's layers breaking loose. Do not run cold water afterward. Let the pipes stay hot. Let it dry naturally. Already, some people notice the smell is lighter, but we're not stopping here, because boiling water alone doesn't kill bacteria colonies. It only loosens them. The real magic comes next. Hack number 2, baking soda isn't enough. Timing is everything. Everyone has heard of baking soda and vinegar. Most people do it wrong. They dump both at the same time, watch the fizz, feel satisfied, and walk away. That fizz looks impressive, but most of the reaction happens at the drain opening, not where the real problem lives. Here's the smarter way. First, pour baking soda down the drain alone, dry, no water, no vinegar yet. Tap the side of the drain gently so it falls deeper. Baking soda sticks to slime. It coats the pipe walls. Wait at least 15 minutes. This waiting part is where most people fail. During this time, the baking soda absorbs moisture, neutralizes odors, and weakens bacterial film. Now comes the vinegar, but slowly, not dumping. Slow pour. Let it chase the baking soda down the pipe. The reaction now happens inside the pipe, not at the surface. Cover the drain opening with a cloth. This forces the reaction downward instead of letting it escape upward. You may smell something unpleasant at first. That's a good sign. That means odor compounds are being released and neutralized. Wait 30 minutes, then flush with very hot water, not boiling this time, just hot. At this stage, many people think they're done. They're not, because smell and clogs always come back unless you handle the hidden offender most people never clean. Hack number 3, the overflow hole, the smell you never suspected. Look at your sink. See that small hole near the top? That's the overflow hole. Most people forget it exists. That hole connects directly to your drain pipe, and guess what goes in there? Moisture, toothpaste splatter, soap mist, bacteria. That hole can smell worse than the drain itself. Take a cotton swab or pipe cleaner, dip it in warm vinegar, push it gently into the overflow hole, pull it out. What you see on that swab will shock you. Black slime, brown residue, sometimes even hair. Clean that hole thoroughly, flush it with warm water, then repeat with a second swab. Many people say this single step removes 90% of the smell instantly, but we're not finished, because if your drain has ever clogged even once, there's something else waiting inside. And this is where the real story gets interesting. The woman from Ohio, when she finally removed the P-trap under her sink, what came out didn't look like hair. It looked like gray paste mixed with rotten egg smell. Years of toothpaste, makeup, soap, and bacteria had turned into something solid and alive-looking. She said, "I clean my sink every week, but I never cleaned this." Most people don't, and in the next part, we're going to talk about the safest way to clean the P-trap without flooding your bathroom, the one tool that pulls out clogs you didn't know existed, and the one mistake that makes smells come back stronger than ever. Because once you see what's actually inside your sink drain, you'll never ignore it. By now, if you followed even the first few steps, your bathroom already feels different. The air feels lighter. That sour smell isn't punching you in the face anymore. And that's exactly why most people stop right here. And that is the biggest mistake. Because what you've cleaned so far is only the entrance to the problem. The real reason smells and clogs keep coming back lives deeper, quietly, patiently, waiting for you to forget about it. Let's talk about what almost no one wants to touch, the P-trap, where the real filth lives. Under your sink is a curved pipe. That curve isn't random. It's designed to hold water to block sewer gases from coming back into your home. That's good, but it also means everything heavy sinks there and stays there. Hair doesn't float away. Soap doesn't rinse clean. Toothpaste doesn't dissolve fully. Instead, they combine. Over time, they form a thick, sticky, disgusting paste that coats the inside of that curve like wet cement. This is why your sink might drain okay, but still smell awful. Now, here's the truth most people don't realize. That gunk doesn't just sit there. It grows bacteria. Bacteria grow biofilm. Biofilm traps more debris. It's a cycle, and unless you break it properly, it always comes back.
Before we go any further, let's clear something up. You do not need to be a plumber. You do not need fancy tools. And you do not need to take your whole sink apart. But you do need to do this calmly and correctly. Hack number 4, cleaning the P-trap without panic or mess. First rule, do not rush. Put an old towel or small bucket under the sink. Even if you think it's clean, there is always water inside the P-trap. Always. Now, gently loosen the curved section. Most modern sinks have hand-tight connections. If it's tight, use a towel for grip. No force, no panic. As soon as you loosen it, tilt it slightly and let the water drain into the bucket. Now, look inside. Most people freeze right here. What comes out rarely looks like hair. It looks like gray sludge, sometimes black, sometimes yellowish. It smells worse than you expect. Much worse. This is the smell you've been fighting. Use a disposable brush, old toothbrush, or even a bent wire hanger. Scrape the inside gently. You'll feel resistance. That resistance is years of buildup. Rinse the P-trap with hot water until the water runs clear. Not kind of clear, clear. Then look at the pipe connected to the wall. Shine a flashlight in. You'll often see slime coating the sides. Wipe what you can reach. Reattach everything slowly. Make sure it's snug, not over tight. Now pause for a second. This step alone solves the problem permanently for many homes. People often say, "I can't believe that was in there." But here's the thing. Even after cleaning the P-trap, smells can still return if you don't address what's happening above and after it. This is where the long-term solution begins. Hack number 5, the drain snake that changes everything. Forget big metal snakes, forget aggressive tools. For bathroom sinks, the best tool is a simple plastic drain snake with tiny barbs. Cheap, lightweight, shockingly effective. Insert it slowly. Don't force it. Let it slide down. Twist gently. Pull it out. What comes out often shocks people. Long strands of hair coated in slime, soap hardened onto it, things you didn't know went down the sink. This isn't about unclogging. It's about removing the food source for bacteria. Do this 2 or 3 times. Clean the snake between pulls. Then flush with hot water. At this point, most people notice something strange. The sink drains faster, the smell is almost gone, and the bathroom feels cleaner, even without cleaning anything else. But we're not done, because if your sink has ever smelled even once, there's a habit that caused it, and unless you change that habit, this will all repeat. The habit that ruins sink drains without you knowing. Let's be honest, most people rinse everything down the sink. Leftover toothpaste foam, makeup residue, shaving cream, hair from brushes, even tiny bits of soap. It seems harmless, but bathroom sinks aren't designed for this volume of organic waste. Here's what actually helps. After brushing or washing your face, run hot water for 10 extra seconds. Not cold, hot. This keeps soap from hardening inside the pipe. Once a week, pour a kettle of hot water, not boiling, just hot. Maintenance matters more than deep cleaning. And once a month, repeat the baking soda method properly. But wait, there's one more hidden source of smell almost nobody talks about. Hack number 6, the faucet aerator. The smell above the drain. Unscrew the aerator at the tip of your faucet. Most people never do this. Inside, you'll often find black slime, mineral buildup, and bacteria. Water passes through this every time you use the sink. So even if your drain is clean, dirty water splashes bacteria back into the sink and drain opening. Soak the aerator in warm vinegar for 20 minutes. Scrub gently, then rinse. Then reattach. This small step completes the cycle. Now let's talk about something important. Why chemical drain cleaners make things worse. Those strong chemical cleaners promise miracles, but here's the truth. They don't remove buildup, they burn holes through it. They create rough surfaces inside pipes where bacteria cling even harder next time. Over time, pipes become more prone to smells and clogs. That's why people who use chemical drain cleaners often deal with repeat problems. Gentle, consistent cleaning wins every time. Now, let's return to that Ohio story. After cleaning her P-trap and overflow hole, the woman said her bathroom smelled fresh for the first time in years. But the real surprise came weeks later. The smell never came back. No weekly sprays, no panic cleaning, no embarrassment when guests came over. She said the biggest lesson wasn't how dirty the drain was, it was how ignored it had been. And that's the real takeaway. Bathroom sink drains don't fail suddenly. They slowly beg for attention. And once you know how to listen, they never become a problem again. In the next part, we're going to talk about preventing clogs forever, the simple routine that takes less than 2 minutes a week, and the one final deep clean method that resets even the worst neglected drains. Because once you clean your sink drain properly one time, you'll never go back to guessing where the smell is coming from.
So now take a second. Look at your sink again. It looks the same on the outside, but you know something important has changed on the inside. That smell you were fighting? You didn't mask it. You didn't spray it away. You didn't ignore it anymore. You went to the source. And that's the difference between cleaning that looks good and cleaning that actually works. From now on, every time you turn on that faucet, you'll know what's not hiding underneath. No silent buildup, no mystery odors, no sudden clogs that ruin your morning. Just clean water flowing where it should and fresh air staying where it belongs. Most people never learn this. They keep guessing, they keep wasting money, they keep blaming their house, their plumbing, or their products. But you don't have to anymore. Because once you understand how your sink drain really works, it stops being a problem forever. And here's the best part. None of this required expensive tools, harsh chemicals, or calling anyone for help. Just the right steps, done the right way, at the right time. So the next time someone says, "My bathroom smells weird and I don't know why," you'll smile a little because you already know the answer. If this helped you even a little, keep it saved. Come back to it when needed. And remember, a clean bathroom isn't just about what you can see. It's about what you finally decided not to ignore. Thanks for staying till the end. Your sink will never smell the same again.